Hey guys, welcome back to the Vind Review. It's your boy Melvin, and today I wanted us to talk about a very sensitive topic. But before I get into this video, please subscribe to the channel for more content, and yeah, let's get into it. So I want us to talk about blackface within Filipino media, their showbiz industry, and how it has allowed blackface to continue for a very long time. Now, I hope to all of my Filipino viewers, you do not feel attacked. I just wanted us to have a healthy, open discussion. Now, you can comment down below what your thoughts on this subject are, and I will read all of them and I will try to answer. Okay, so let's get into it real quick. Okay, first of all, I want us to define blackface, and then we will come and define brownface. Okay, so I feel like we have to define these terms first to understand what they really mean. So blackface is a form of theatrical makeup used predominantly by non-black people to portray a caricature of a black person. Okay, have that definition in mind. Now let's go to brownface. Now, brownface is a practice of wearing makeup to imitate the complexion of a dark-skinned person. It is typically used as part of a performance, especially when one portraying has light skin. The practice is generally regarded as offensive. Okay? So yeah, that is brown skin. Now, today when I was browsing the internet, I came across this teleserie by GMN Network, and this teleserie is called Nita Negrito, I think, something like that. And the one leading the cast was none other than Kapuso Primetime Princess, Bobby Forteza. Okay, and I found it real interesting because everyone was their normal, natural selves, and then here was Bobby Forteza in full-on blackface. Okay, so it really led me through this rabbit hole of so many other forms of Filipino media that have used this offensive thing for so long. Like when we go back, there are so many teleseries. We have Luna Negra, which was top billed by Bianca King and Heart Evangelista, and Bianca King's character is in blackface. Okay, there are so many instances in the Philippines where so many people have used blackface, so many teleseries. I can just start with so many instances, including the sex bomb girls. Their skin was painted, for a really darker shade of brown in Uling Ling. Okay, I think this was a song. Okay, and then we have Snow White's blackface in Girl Boy Bakla, Tomboy. Okay, this was full-on blackface, and the wig was just horrendous. Okay, Manilyn Reyes. Okay, she was painted over to have darker skin in the revival of Marima. Okay, Michael V transformed into a black lady in the 90s flick Bitoy Ang Itaw So Akin. Okay, Ella Cruz and her brown-faced character in Gluta. Okay, so, and then in the year 2019, Liza Soberano was called out for using blackface in a Jollibee commercial where she tried to portray men from the Spice Girls. Okay, so yeah. So you as a non-black person, or you as someone who does not have dark skin, maybe because other races have dark skin. Okay, in the Philippines there are people with darker skin. When you go to South America, so many other races have darker skin. So dark skin isn't only exclusive to black people, as we all know. So you might be listening to this video and you think, oh, these people are being dramatic. No, it's not that we're being dramatic. This is offensive. Okay, when you look at the picture of Liza Soberano in that commercial, you clearly see that the makeup that she has on is, darker, and then the wig is just why. It's just why. The makeup is so horrendous, and I have never ever seen anyone in all of these projects look good. So do they mean that, they think that people with darker skin look like this? And there's this other teleserie, I think its name is Basahang Ginto, and led by what's her name, Carla Abelana and Jeff Enmag, I think that's his name. Eggman, yeah. Her siblings are in blackface. It's super offensive. Why is it offensive? Because blackface historically has been used to mock black people and people with darker skin, okay, and to continue perpetuating stereotypes. So this is why it is offensive, okay. If GMN Network or ABS-CBN wants to do a project to highlight the maybe difficulties or the struggles of black people or people with darker skin, there are people out there who are acting who have natural darker skin. Okay, why not go out there and find a talented actor stroke actress with natural dark skin? Why do you have to take a white-skinned actress like Babi Forteza and paint over her natural skin? It is super offensive. It is very, very offensive. And we are in 2023 right now. Things like this should not be happening. Like GMN Network, you are a very big corporation. I feel like this is lack of awareness, because your shows will be broadcast to so many other countries in the world, okay. Filipino teleseries go beyond the Philippines. They are broadcast as far as Africa. Now imagine watching that soap opera and seeing something like that. It is super discouraging, and it's so offensive, and we need to call it out. And you as an actress, when you are given that role, or you are in a soap opera where people are using blackface, and you are still there, you are cashing those checks, being paid, you are a part of the problem because it benefits you. So now you do not want to call it out. Why don't we call it out when we see it? No, it is because some of us, and let's just be honest, there is a certain type of benefit. Like when you are the actress that has been chosen to be painted over, for you to wear blackface to this project, you will not speak out because you are the one getting the check, so it's money involved. I can do it. So my morals aside, you understand what I'm saying? It is so offensive. Again, the practice of using blackface instead of people with real dark skin takes opportunities away from an already marginalized type of people, okay. In the Philippines, there's a lot of colorism. We are going to get into that some other time. People are whitening their skin and all that, which is harmful, but we'll get into that some other time. But then when these light-skinned actors are painted over and they get to portray darker-skinned people, we are taking opportunities from people who are already marginalized within society. Because when you have darker skin compared to people who have light skin, the people with light skin are always considered the priority, because they're always the ones, they are the standard of beauty, so of course everyone will want to hire them. Okay, so when you do black skin, then you are taking opportunities from marginalized people. You are taking someone's job. Okay, this shouldn't even be a discussion in 2023, honestly. We all know that blackface or brownface or whatever is super offensive because it stems from racism. And so many people will say, oh, maybe it's not racism, it's ignorance. Okay, let's say it's ignorance. Well, we have been calling it out for so long. We have been calling it out for decades right now. We cannot use the same old excuse that it is ignorance. It is plain racism. Okay, let's just say it is plain racism, and that is that. And there was this episode of MMK where they also use blackface. And then there is this Filipino variety show that is called Your Face Sounds Familiar. They always use blackface. Always use blackface. When they want to, portray a black singer on there, they use blackface. That shit is not okay. It is not okay in 2023 to use blackface. Let us leave blackface in those edges that we do not want to go back to. It is very, very offensive to use blackface. You have international fans, and we as international fans are upset that you keep on using blackface. Okay, and even people that are within the Philippines, you should be able to speak up against these things, because racism should not be tolerated. Blackface and brownface are very, very racist. Okay, this is plain racism. There is no two way around this. This is racism, and racism must be called out. And to all of you actors and actresses who allowed yourself to be put in blackface to portray people of darker skin, shame on you. And to anyone who was a part of these projects, shame on you. Okay, you sat there, you did blackface, and you know what? You are also a racist. Okay, let's just call it what it is. This is racism, and you're also a racist, because you could have called it out, but then you did not see anything wrong with it, and you wore blackface every day on that set to portray persons with darker skin. Okay, it is very racist, and I do not care what anyone says. Shame on you. If you were in that project, you did not wear blackface, but you're on that set as well, shame on you too. That's all I have to say. Now you can come down below and tell me your thoughts. Do you think that the Philippines will one day abandon their harmful practice of using blackface in their media? If yes, please comment down below. If not, please comment down below. If you have anything else to add on to this conversation, please, you can do it down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.